Right, welcome back to the hellhole. Today we're just going to travel back over to Retford again on our own and see what hasn't flooded as such. We know Grover has recently got new equipment, but have they replaced the no flat tone alarm or not? If not, I'll use my easily evidential way, if that's words, later on to flag it back accordingly. Obviously if it has, I won't. We have 175.10 behind the start here, Vice Peter, due to a fault on an earlier train. With my train now approaching platform 5A, which is a subbed in class 150/2, which will be swapped out again once it gets back to Sheffield to another 195. Right, I suppose the best way to go on platform 5 for it to arrive then. The 10:01 Northern train service from Leeds, swapped in at Sheffield. 152.03. The 10:02 East Midlands Railway service to Newark Northgate, 175.10. Next up, the delayed 09:53 LNER resuming from London King's Cross, delayed by a landslip yesterday at Alzey. Number 203. And we'll end our time here with the 09:57 service from Felixstowe to Tinsley.
24-hour CCTV recorder is in operation at the station with your security.
66711 cents. Let's get to Retford then. On board 150-203, which had an incident at Leeds many years ago where the centre of the train decided to detach on approach. But let's go.
We will be calling at Saxelby, Gainsborough Lee Road, Retford, Worksop, Shire Oaks, Kiverton Park, Kiverton Bridge, Woodhouse, Darnall, This is the northern service to Leeds. The next stop is Saxelby. will be arriving at Retford.
If you are leaving the train here, find the gap between the train and platform edge.
This is Retford, the 1054 Northern train service from Lincoln Central to Leeds, 15203.
Will be the 1028 Northern service to Cleethorpes, calling at Gainsborough Central, Curtin Lindsey, Brigg, Barnetby, Grimsby Town and Cleethorpes. This train has 2 coaches. Train stops in zones 4 and 5.
Alright, so we've now made Retford. Next is for the just over half an hour walk over to Grove Road if we can access it. I'm not too sure how above or below sea level it is. What with that field behind platform 3 being fairly flooded, it puts this field next to Thrompton out of use, so we've got to take the main road and follow the 638 up to White Hoses roundabout. Right, as we approach Backupper Drive, or whatever you want to read it as, we approach the second of these bloody massive up-back bridges that really give you flipping cardio and get your leg workouts done. So he's going to a gym, I suppose. Flipping hell. Right, we'll see you down Grove Road. Right, so Google Maps said I would arrive at 11:40. That is not 11:40. When the gay guy who walks at the speed of lighting beats Google by 6 minutes. Well, that's Grove Road dealt with. The report will be fed back to control when I go back to base later this afternoon with evidence to get it done. Let's get back into the tone of Retford and do a session at the railway station before heading back on a train that will probably be cancelled. So we've provisionally organised OLT 1418, but in big capital letters size 600, it's usually cancelled. But it's not at the moment, but it usually is. Right, so we'll see you back in town. So just before we return to civilization at the railway station, it's time to collect lunch from a not too long refurbished Asda's down Wharf Road. It's the big one, but down at the service station at King Edward, one of the bridges, you have a little Asda's on the move. It's a bag. See you back in civilization at the railway station. Right, so the train we want should arrive in about 14 minutes on platform 4. So let's get on to platform 4 and wait 14 minutes for it then. We're on the 1418 to Lincoln Central, which will terminate approximately 1456. Oh, let's get back then.
Platform 4 for the 1418 Northern service to Lincoln Central, calling at Gainsborough Lee Road, Saxelby and Lincoln Central. This train has 2 coaches. Train stops in zones 4 and 5.
Penalty fares apply on this service. You must buy a ticket before boarding this train.
Zones 4 and 5 are the far end of the platform towards where we're going, but it's more going to stop in zones 3 and 4. 15019 on this one.
This is Lincoln Central.
Where this train terminates. With all the necessary shenanigans now completed, it's time to find a bus and get back to base. Although, 1533 Leicester's still at platform awaiting a member of the train crew. Where have they gone then? Because it was them, obviously, who said it was ready to leave. Here's the walk and ride bus, not exactly walking or riding anywhere at the moment, is it? Here's today's final total. We'll see you next time.